Hey, welcome back. So we have read 81% of the targeted individual handbook. And right now we are on the part of coping techniques. The previous part was on exercise stuff. So isn't the exercise stuff this person, just a quick review, this person talked about sleep. It recommended to use a sleeping bag or a roll with a mat and a wool blanket. It got really, really crazy. And I just want to reiterate the last point of my last videos is that please do not spend any money on protection from direct energy weapons. Why? Well, because they're not going to do anything. The direct energy weapons don't exist. It is all a trick. Your nervous system will start doing things that are very unfamiliar and that give the impression that they are direct energy weapons. However, this is worse than what the book says for you to do is a lot worse than just wearing a tinfoil hat. Imagine having all these crazy appliances and extra stuff. Like, this person is literally pretty much suggesting for you to spend like thousands of dollars on a bunch of like technology that you don't even need. The moment, and trust me, gang stalkers will know if you're buying all kinds of crazy shit because they're gonna see it. And the moment that they realize that you're spending all this money on protection from direct energy weapons, they're just gonna make a mockery of you. Because the problem is literally right here. But you're not supposed to know that. That means that they have successfully turned you schizophrenic and you're gonna be spending all your money. What they want is for you not to have any money because money is power. With money, you can pretty much do whatever you want, and you're gonna be so busy enjoying your money that you're not gonna have time to think about gang stalkers. So if you just happen to have money, use it on a trip, invest it, buy a course, something, something that has nothing to do with gang stalking. So now this person is talking about coping techniques. So coping techniques, we're gonna go over them, and I'm gonna tell you my opinion on them. So first, it starts third eye meditation plus Zen satori techniques or detachment from the spatio-temporal plane, i.e., the view of the Maya. Yes, by all means, meditate. Mantras, AUM. Yes, that's one of the things that got me into Hinduism was the meditative aspect of it. And I think his name is David Esparza. Something Esparza. Well, he talks about an experience where you can like use some type of breathing techniques, and then like your entire soul just kind of shoots up, and then like goes, like you can see like the inside of your skull, and you kind of just shoot up and become one with the universe. That is actually true. I experienced that, and I'm gonna make a video about it some other time. But literally, like, there was a point where I literally just like became one with the universe. It was really, really amazing. I was just like a beam of energy, and it's something that I can't explain, but it was like the most beautiful experience ever. Now, networking with T.I. is proven to share information and for mutual aid support. That's what we're doing. And like I told you, my emails are all over my videos. If you have any questions, you need any help, let me know. Also, let's see, communal living, 24-hour security monitoring of premises, witnesses to avoid being set up in red flags. Communal living, yeah. I mean, why not? But it just depends on what part of the gang stalking stage are you. Because if you are in the gang stalking phase, where you believe that a lot of everyone is a gang stalker, then you're gonna just you're gonna start feeling like everyone is part of the gang stalking, and it can be kind of tough sometimes. But if you feel like you're getting gang stalked and you feel uncomfortable and uneasy, it is probably because the people around you are, have something to do with gang stalking. That's it, because there's at least one person, and if one person can actually make anywhere, one single gang stalker can make everywhere really uncomfortable. So it's really hard to find like an actual gang stalker somewhere. I mean, an actual T.I. Here on YouTube, someone asked me to take care of their house, and were gonna be paying me $20 per hour. And well, I have 3 jobs, and I didn't even think about the fact that someone could go in their house and just like use audio devices and all that stuff. But to be honest, it is not necessary to have another T.I. take care of your house. Just get some cameras. It's not a problem. Um, but yeah, if you're listening, that guy in Pacific Beach, I'm sorry. I just really don't have time for that. Now, next is exposing the crime. Oh, well, that was short. So this guy doesn't give us like any like coping techniques really. So I'm gonna tell you my coping techniques. First is accept the fact that they're gonna interfere with your freedom. Just accept it. It will infuriate you, and it will make you upset and uneasy because it's unfair. It's incredibly unfair. But just know that you really shouldn't fight that. So for example, I already tried fighting it. So the one time that I was trying to, get off, you know, with someone, every time it would be a gang stalker. Every time I would log online to try to find, a casual hookup, it was a gang. There was just a gang. It was a gang stalker that I would come across. So gang stalkers pretty much kind of like got ready when I would go out and hook up, and it would feel like they were literally just waiting for me to hit them up. So how did I cope with that? You just stop fighting it. When you start fighting it, you give them something to do. You give them more activity for them to engage in. So literally, if you figure out what they're doing, right? So for me, is that they were literally just trying to do everything possible so that I wouldn't get off. Literally, I know it sounds absurd, but gang stalking in itself is something absurd. So things that are gonna come out of gang stalking are gonna be absurdities. So all you have to do literally is just take all the fun away. Don't fight it. Allow them to get bored of you. So you take all the access that they have to you away. You don't engage in any activity that will lead them to start gang stalking you. Except go to the gym, because I was going to the gym and they were doing a bunch of crazy shit when I was at the gym. But that I didn't care, because I was able to just focus on what I was doing. There's gonna be times where it's incredibly uncomfortable and uncanny, even, especially if you're doing something in public, such as being in a public gymnasium. And that's the harassment phase. You can't do anything about that. But just be patient if you're getting harassed. Just do nothing, don't react, don't laugh, ignore it. It's gonna create negative emotions. Feel the emotion, and period. Next sentence, next thought. But try to steer your mind away from anything that has to do with gang stalking. Listen to music, hum. Actually, humming helps because it keeps your throat busy. And keeping your throat busy is gonna help you, because a lot of the negative emotions are gonna cause a knot in your throat. So when you're just like singing under your breath, it's gonna help you to kind of dissuade the negative emotion. Additionally, do not assume. There's gonna be, especially during the harassment phase, you are gonna feel like everyone around you is a gang stalker, and that might be true, but don't act upon it. You pretend that no one is involved in it, that you don't see it. You're gonna get angry, you're gonna get upset, but feel the anger, but don't express it physically. Just pull it back in. Leave if you have to. Sit down. Breathe. Don't express any type of emotion where any person can see you, because there's going to be a car with their headlights on. We're watching you, as what that says. There's going to be people listening. They're going to assume that you're crying. All you have to do is just do absolutely nothing. Watch a video, watch some stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy actually helped me a lot. But whatever it is that you do, do not express any emotion. You're gonna fail in the beginning. You will, because it is something that takes a lot of practice. But you will be able to show carelessness. And the more you show it, you're literally going to be telling your subconscious mind that you don't care. And guess what that's going to do? It's going to make you better at not caring. So you literally just have to just practice not caring. And you will get better at that. It can be hard in the beginning, but it is the right route to take. Because when you don't care, they have absolutely no power. They fabricated power on your entire persona. They themselves fabricated power where they shouldn't be. Okay? So you have to completely ignore their power, and they will lose it. Alright? You're gonna deem the gang stalking completely futile, because they have no power, literally. So what else? So meditation helps a lot when you're listening to a lot of positive affirmations, things that make you laugh, your favorite shows. Even though whenever you feel yourself sitting down and just thinking about gang stalking, do something engaging. Even if it's like watch something funny, do something that will keep your mind away from that. If you're using drugs, don't. Or do them a lot less. Because you need your sleep, and you need your mind to not be running around like crazy. If you're doing crystal meth will cause your mind to unless, now I can control that, but it will literally be like making your mind just run in circles, and it's exhausting. It's gonna help the gang stalkers, if you keep your mind running. So what you want to do is literally just keep your mind as calm as possible, and you want to be thinking about things that please you. Now, networking with proven T.Is, yeah, like do this the whole YouTube thing. It's amazing. I feel so much better because I feel like I am, even though I'm talking about gang stalking, I'm not talking about gang stalking feeling sorry about myself. In fact, this makes me feel like I'm beating gang stalking because it is pretty much everything that I know that took me like 6 years, to discover and to understand. You're learning it in a couple of days, really quick. And from the get-go, if you just happen to be getting gang stalked and you just happen to come across my videos, oh, I wish someone had put something like this on the internet, because everything that I found on the internet was not helpful. It was just, you are chosen by God, you are this, you are that, and everyone is pushing direct energy weapons, because I was so sure that they were direct energy weapons. The harassment, everything, but no one helps you understand it. No one tells you the psychological aspects of it. No one tells you about sensitizing, the evil grin, the pretending of freaking emotions to make you, to dig you deeper into the gang stalking narrative. No one tells you that. No one tells you that they're going to be using things like, that's what you get for doing what you did, or that's what you get for messing with the wrong person, because it's a that is a prisoner war technique. It really is. We're gonna learn more about that in another video. But no one tells you this. No one does. Everyone just tells you all this useless information. What am I gonna do with, oh yeah, I'm sent here by God, I'm one of the 144 angels, what is that? How's that gonna help me? It's not. What's gonna help me is the actual psychological, the root of the problem, how to manage my mind. That's the what's gonna help me beat gang stalking, and it took me fucking 6 years to figure that out. Oh, okay, so well, we're done. The coping techniques is literally knowledge. Understand how gang stalking works, understand the mechanics of hypnotism, of indoctrination, and understanding their techniques and how they affect your mind, understanding how to control your mind. That's all you need how to do. Don't try to evade the problem, okay, by just meditating on it. No, try to understanding. Meditating sure helps. It's good, but it's not the solution. The solution is literally understanding everything there is to know about gang stalking, knowing that there is no direct energy weapons, knowing that it is all psychological. And once you understand all of that, you don't need any coping mechanism. You don't need a coping mechanism. You need a freaking solution. That's what you need. Thank you for watching. Bye.